Hey guys, Moreau McCreary here, and I am with Ramtech PC Solutions. Today, I am talking to you guys about some important information regarding Office 365. So just before we get started and dive in, I took this presentation straight from Spanning, which is a Kaseya product, and I'm going to give you the end user business owner digestible version of it. Here we go. So we probably did a good job telling everybody about Office 365 and all the benefits and features and putting all your stuff in the cloud and how great that is. The downside to that is that you need to back it up. You still own your own data. They just provide a service at the end of the day. They provide a service and they provide security for your service. So they guarantee you that it'll be up and running and accessible, but they don't guarantee you that your data will be there. So I don't know about you guys, but I couldn't run my business without data, and I need data to make decisions. So if you're a business owner and this means anything to you, then stay tuned. We're going to dive into this thing. So essentially what Spanning is a product that allows you to back up your entire 365 in a nutshell. That's what it does. But I'll dive into why you need it. Here we go. So this is the guide to backing up for 365 is what they call it. And what that looks like, is now that you got everything in the cloud, what do? The solution should do it on its own, right? You would imagine it would do it on its own and do the backups and you're safe. You don't have to worry about anything, but that's wrong. Don't have that thought. So Microsoft basically says that they don't back anything up, and they guarantee you a 99.9% uptime, which means the service will work when you want to use it. But the risk of it being down, you lose productivity, data loss, and being non-compliant. Okay. The other piece to that is 77% of companies that have experienced a data loss. It's a real fact, like that's a real thing, and if they had this backup software, they could have restored. The fact that Microsoft can't protect you from common data loss, what do you lose? So this is my favorite example right here. The disgruntled employee tries to delete everything before they leave, and makes it difficult for you to restore, and your IT department has to scramble and restore that data and get that restored. But with this Spanning tool, you don't have to worry about that because it's backed up. You can just restore it and they can think they won, but at the end of the day, they didn't. Deleted files, people accidentally delete emails. We still get a lot of calls to restore that. And the other piece to it too is like the OneDrive is connected to that, SharePoint's connected to that. People accidentally delete SharePoint data, accidentally delete OneDrive data. So that's all backed up as well. Deleted accounts on Microsoft, after 30 days, they're gone. Like if you delete some data from SharePoint, which I did last night, and I got an alert that 30 days is your limit, and you can't restore that data anymore. So if for whatever reason the server died or whatever happened, you would be, SOL without that data being backed up. So just know that that's another stopgap for that. Top 4 reasons why you need a backup: accidental deletion, hackers, malicious insiders, program errors. And then you need a solution that actually fits the need. So a backup solution for just your data, which Microsoft deems that is your responsibility, which falls on the IT guy as the IT guy's responsibility to make sure that you have a backup of your data. The last call we want to have is a customer calling saying, hey, Microsoft went down yesterday and I'm missing 18 years of email or 5 years of financial data that was stored in SharePoint. We don't want to have to tell you that Microsoft deleted that and you can't get it back. So this is a service that would prevent that from being a possibility. Let's jump into the 7 things to look for in a system: automated backups, granular point-in-time restore, ease of use, comprehensive administrative control, security credentials, Microsoft App Source approved, and unlimited storage. I would say out of all of these, the most important to me would be number 1, which is the automated backup, ease of use, number 3, I guess number 2 as well, the granular time restore. The controls, all the controls are about the same. Depends on what product you use. If it's stored to the cloud, if it doesn't store to the cloud. Security credentials is top on my list. That's a top priority. And then unlimited storage, which is number 7. So I'll dive into those real quick and we'll kind of dissect what those look like. Automatic on-demand backups. Basically, you can back it up on your own, or you can just set it and forget it once a day. The granular and time point restore reminds me of the time machine backups for Mac, where you can just go back in time and restore email from January 2020, you know, and you're off to the races. The next piece, ease of use, meh, okay, easy to use, that's fine, that's great. The next one up is the comprehensive administrator control, assigning users to the product, deassigning users to the product. But more importantly, this is what I want to focus on over here, is this part over here. The SOC 2 compliance, HIPAA, GDPR compliant, the 99.9% uptime guarantee, all of that piece is what you should really hone in on as a business owner or a security advisor, or really whoever you are watching this. Rootkit detection, so they're looking at your files to make sure that they are, you know, not infected as well. So that's another added bonus. The other ones on the list, the app source approved, so they're approved by Microsoft to be in their app store, which is fine. Okay, whatever. Number 7, the big one, unlimited storage. Your organization is stored. It's pay as you go, so there's no long-term agreements or anything like that. You just sign up and back up. So that's the easiest way to remember it. Sign up and back up your 365 environment and save your data. It's your data at the end of the day. Protect it, guard it. Take care. Thanks.